Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well. It's a beautiful day outside and it's a beautiful day in here. We're going to do some great singing this morning. Hope you enjoy all the songs. First of all, as with all of our singing, we need to do some really good warm-ups. So make sure you're standing in a nice place where you can move your arms, nice wobble your arms, put your arms up here, put your arms to the side, put your feet firmly on the ground. And let's just do some fun warm-up. So first of all, let's just scratch our head. Everybody scratch their head. Come on, year sixes. We know you love doing this. Scratch your head. Scratch your ears. Here we go. With your arms out here. Just copy exactly what I do. With your hands down here. Oh. Hands in the air. Hands down. Hands in the air. Hands down. Hands at the side. Hands down. Hands in the star shape. Like this. And now you can do Superman. Ready? Superman, stretch your arms up. Oh, really good stretch. And the other arm. Superman to the front. Are you looking at the Superman who's next to you if you've got somebody next to you? Okay, good. Oh, my hair's gone mad. Right, okay. So let's just do some gentle running on the spot because we all need to warm up on such a lovely hot day like this. So a little gentle warming up. That's it. Put your arms like this, like a chicken. Do some chicken noises if you want. There you go. That's all good fun, isn't it? Here we go. I'm going to do something now. So I'm going to do a little pattern. So I might do clap, clap, clap. And then I want you to do clap, clap, clap. So we'll do that. So you wait for me to do my bit. And then you're going to do the response. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to do some clapping. Ready? Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Clap, clap, stamp. Stamp, stamp, clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, clap, clap, clap. Stamp, stamp, meow. Stamp, stamp, meow. Shh, 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 shh. Shh, shh, shh. Wham! Whoa, whoa! That's really good. Okay, so a little warm up. Let's just shake our hands again, making sure we are nice and warm. Shake our shoulders. Can you make all of your top part of your body be like a jelly? And wobble. Oh. Oh, roll your head. Like that. That's it. Get some gum. Here's some pretend chewing gum. Maybe I've got some behind my very long hair, behind my ear. Get my chewing gum out. Ooh. In your mouth. Here we go. Give it a good chew. How loud can you be? Okay. Get your chewing gum out your mouth. Here we go. Oh, oh. Roll it up. Let's do it the other way this time. Ready? We're going to be a cow this time. Ready? And roll it up again. This time, what should we be in my thinking head? Let's be a chicken. Clack, 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 clack. My chicken made a very strange noise in the middle there. I don't know quite what happened there. Here we go. So we're going to get our chewing gum and we're going to put it somewhere that we can use it in the next singing session. Where could we put it? I'm going to put mine in my tummy button. So stick your chewing gum in your tummy button. There you are. Cover it over. Here we go. That's all rather lovely, isn't it? So, we're going to do a song now, another warm-up song called First You Make Your Fingers Click. And it goes like this. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. So some of you might know this, some of you might not. So I'll go through it. So it's first you make your fingers click. And you have to do the word click when you actually click. And you click like that. So it's first you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Now you obviously can't see my feet, but hopefully you can hear that a bit. So when I point down, that's me pointing at my lovely feet doing a stamp for you. It'll be like this. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet, and then it's both hands slap your knees. So try that. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. And clap on the beat. Okay? So let's try from the beginning. First, you make your fingers click. Let's just say it first of all. Ready? Off you go. So it's first you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Let's try that again. Ready? First, you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Now, if you can't click your fingers, don't worry. Owl up here, he's rubbish at clicking his fingers. He can't do it at all, but he can play the ukulele, which I think is quite amazing. Right, okay, so if you can't click, don't worry. But if you want to learn, you put, which way around is it? So you put your third finger, your middle finger, against your thumb, and you press them together, and then your third finger goes against this kind of bit of your skin, and it makes a kind of clicky noise. You hear that? Okay. All right, so that's how you click. But if you can't do it, you can just do the action. So the song goes like this. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. I'll do a bit and then you do a bit. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. I'll go all the way through. Sometimes singing is about listening as well. So if you don't know this song, just listen to it and then you'll get it. But if you know it, you can join in. Here we go. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Off you go. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Now if you're in a class and you've got teachers doing this as well, hopefully the teachers are joining in. If you're not teachers, come on, join in. It's good for your brain. Okay, everybody gets this wrong. So don't worry if you can't do this one at first. Just keep going. Do it in your own way. Let's go from the beginning. First you make your fingers. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. And again. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Good. How did you get on? That person over there, you did really well. And the person just at the back there, at the back, yeah, you did really well there. Excellent. Okay, so let's do that last time. Let's go a little bit quicker this time. Ready? Here we go. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. First you make your fingers click, then you stamp your feet. Both hands slap your knees and clap on the beat. Oh, it's very hard to be doing this kind of work, isn't it? That's really good. You did really well there, really well. Okay, so let's do our first song. This is a song we did if you were with us last time. If you're new today, hello, welcome. I hope you're liking it. Okay, so we're going to do our song called Deep Down in My Soul. Very straightforward song just to do a nice warm-up to. And then we've got a brand new song we're doing after that. So, I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. So, I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. Those are the words. Here we go. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free, deep down in my soul. I said deep, deep, I said down, down, I said deep down in my soul. I said deep, deep, I said down, down, I said deep down in my soul. So that bit, I said and deep, I said and deep, deep, I said, and down, down. I said, and deep, deep. I said, and down, down. It's that kind of dancey feeling. And if you want to do a stamp on that, I said, and deep, deep. I said, and down, down. So you can stamp on that on the deep, deep. I said, and down, down. Try that. I said, and deep, deep. I said, and down, down. I said, and deep down in my soul. I said, and deep, deep. I said, down, down. I said, deep down in my soul. I said, deep, deep. I said, down, down. I said, deep down in my soul. And again, deep, deep. I said, down, down. I said, deep down. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. And again that one. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. I said deep, deep. I said down, down. I said deep down in my soul. I said deep, deep. I said down, down. I said deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free. Down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. Last time. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. I know that one day I'll be free. Deep down in my soul. Good. If you're standing up, which is really good if you are, have a sit down maybe, because we're going to do, I'm exhausted now. It's quite hot in this room. It's a really wonderful hot day on this beautiful day. Okay, so I had a request from a school last week, and they wanted to do a sea shanty. So a sea shanty is a really exciting, quite a rough kind of song that sailors would have sung while they were pulling up the sails on one of those really old sailing ships that were really massive. And to pull up a sail, they didn't have motors or anything like that. They just had like 50 sailors who would all cling on to one rope, and then they would all have to pull at the same time. And when they all pull at the same time, they can pull up the anchor or they can pull up the sail. So this is what these songs were used for, sea shanties. And they were just a bit of fun to sing when you've been at sea for half a year and nothing else to do. Didn't have iPads then or anything like that, or iPhones. Okay, so this is a song called Rolling the Old Chariot Along. Okay, there's a little bit of a story that goes with it. At the Battle of Trafalgar years ago, when Nelson was a very famous English commander of a boat, he was shot and he was killed. And it was dreadful. And the nation, England, was absolutely devastated by this because he was such a famous person. So what they did is they wanted to bring him back to England, because this battle, the Battle of Trafalgar, was a long way away. They brought him back to England in a barrel. So they got a great big barrel on board the boat where he was killed, filled it with rum, which was like an alcoholic drink, a very alcoholic drink. And then they put his body in the rum, and then they put the lid on, and they sailed back to England with the body in the barrel. And then when they got to the southern coast of England, they put it on a chariot, which is like a big, kind of like a cart with horses. And then with a great grand procession, they processed him up to London, where he was eventually buried. And lots of people went along the side of this chariot to see the body in the barrel. But what lots of people also did is some people ran up to the barrel and took the lid off and took a cup full of the rum out of the barrel. And absolutely, can you imagine how horrible that must have been? But rum was quite an expensive drink, and they would do that. So the rum was then called Nelson's Blood. Oh, it's a bit scary. Nelson's Blood. So the song goes like this. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. So, oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Say that. Off you go. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And then you say it again. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And again. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Say that. And we'll all hang on behind. So that's the hanging on behind the chariot, yeah? So imagine you're all hanging on and you all want to get on and get some rum out and just move Nelson out the way and get your rum, okay? So the song goes like this. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Try that, 1, 2, 3. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Try that. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Try that. And we'll all hang on behind. From the beginning. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Okay, now, sometimes you can put in different words to that. So what I want you to do, if you want to, you could send me a quick text chat, whatever it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, live chat, and a different thing. So a drop of Nelson's blood. So I sing sometimes. Oh, a bar of chocolate wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a bar of chocolate wouldn't do us any harm. So a bar of chocolate you could sing instead. Okay, so have a think. Text me in if you want something. Okay, the chorus goes like this. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. So the words are, and we'll roll the old chariot along. So we'll push that chariot up to London in the procession. And off you go. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. I've got lots of chickens. Here we go. And a jar of chickens won't do us any harm. And the jar of chickens wouldn't do us any harm. And the chicken wing I've got. Cake dropped on the floor. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. I think that one will fit really well. So let's just sing the original one. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood. So imagine you've crawled up onto the back of the chariot and you've got your little bit and you're drinking Nelson's blood. Ooh. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood. Now remember to make this one really quite a rough song. So it's not a beautiful, oh, it's a lovely love song. It's oh, a drop of Nelson's blood. You can do a funny kind of pirate accent. Here we go. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Let's do. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. Let's try that one. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a cake dropped on the floor wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. What else have we got here? Some sun cream in the eye. Some sun cream in the eye. That's from Barrowby. I like that one. Sun cream in the eye. That's good. That's a bit of a tongue twister there. Oh, some sun cream in the eye. Whoa, good luck with that one. Let's try that one. Ready? Here we go. Oh, some sun cream in the eye wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, some sun cream in the eye wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, some sun cream in the eye wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. Really rough. Here we go. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Hey, very good. Sounding a little bit Russian at the end there, but that's really good. I like that song a lot. Okay, so now we're going to sing another request that somebody asked for last week. Remember to send in your requests if you want. I can't do them all every week, but I will try and do some. So that was a request. And this one as well. Somebody wanted to do Honk Honk, which I don't think we've done in Keystage 2 before. Okay, so have a little kind of shake of your hands. If you've got some water next to you, I don't know, maybe you want some water. It's quite thirsty today. But here we go. You've not done Honk 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 before? It's a great song. Goes like this. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. So it's honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Say that. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. So you can do some words. That honk like a goose, honk like I can do big goose hands there. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. You can make up your own actions. These are just the ones that I do. So it's honk, honk, let's get my words ready. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Oh, beep, beep, not that, boop, boop. Sometimes you get it wrong. It really doesn't matter whatever order, as long as you're having fun and singing well. So that you've got the whoosh at the end, whoosh. So make sure you've got enough room to do that. Don't bash anybody on here. I mustn't bash my little owl there. Otherwise, he'll fly into the floor and he won't like me for that. So let's try that honk, honk. Ready? Here we go. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Okay? Then the first verse goes like this. It's all about Jaws. Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver for his tea, chopped him up into little chunks, and then spat out his swimming trunks. So it's Jaws was swimming in the sea. Jaws is a shark. Don't you look like a shark? Shark with lockdown hair, it's great. Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver. So a diver is one of those person that goes under the sea. Ate a diver, so there's you eating the diver, for his tea. Chopped him up into little chunks. Yeah, that's the chopping up. Not very nice. Then spat out his swimming trunks. So he couldn't eat his swimming trunks. And then spat out his swimming trunks. So Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver for his tea, chopped him up into little chunks, and then spat out his swimming trunks. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. So Jaws was swimming in the sea. Let's try one again. Here we go. Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver for his tea, chopped him up into little chunks, and then spat out his swimming trunks. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Next one, Superman flies through the air. Superman flies through the air in his stinky underwear, looking for his Lois Lane. Is it a bird or is it a plane? So it's Superman flies through the air in his stinky underwear. Because Superman always wears his knickers outside his trousers. He's really strange like that. I know some other people do things like that as well. That's always strange. Okay. So, looking for his Lois Lane. Lois Lane was his girlfriend. So, looking for his Lois Lane. Is it a bird? So, there you go. It could be a bird. Is it a bird or is it a plane? So, you can do all that. So, it's all exercise, isn't it? Is it a bird? So, your chance to be a bird. Or is it a plane? So, Superman flies through the air. Here we go. Superman flies through the air in his stinky underwear, looking for his Lois Lane. Is it a bird or is it a plane? Honk, honk, round and round and round, a crash, a beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round, a crash, a beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round, a crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. We've got one more verse, which is quite a good one. Romeo and Juliet. So this is your chance to look at someone around you, or maybe if you're on your own at home, have a little teddy bear you can sing to. Romeo and Juliet, they were two teenagers who fell in love, and it's rather a sad story written by Shakespeare. And it goes like this. Romeo and Juliet, on a balcony they met. Romeo said to Juliet, oh, you're the cutest I've ever met. So you could be all lovely there. You're the cutest I've ever met. So it's Romeo and Juliet. So Romeo and Juliet, on a balcony they met. Romeo said to Juliet, you're the cutest I've ever met. Ready, let's try that one then. Romeo and Juliet, here we go. Romeo and Juliet, on a balcony they met. Romeo said to Juliet, you're the cutest I've ever met. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Good, so let's go all the way through from the very beginning. So we started with the Hong Kong, and then it's Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver for his tea, chopped him up, spat out his swimming trunks. Then it's Superman, stinky underwear, looking for his Lois Lane. Is it a bird or is it a plane? And then it's Romeo and Juliet. Oh, it's so lovely. Here we go, Hong Kong. Ready from the beginning. Here we go. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash. Jaws, here we go. Jaws was swimming in the sea, ate a diver for his tea, chopped him up into little chunks, and then spat out his swimming trunks. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Superman flies through the air in his stinky underwear, looking for his Lois Lane. Is it a bird or is it a plane? Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Romeo and Juliet, on a balcony they met. Romeo said to Juliet, you're the cutest I've ever met. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, round and round and round and crash, beep, beep. Honk, honk, whoosh, crash, beep, beep. Very good. So, just standing tall again. Last little thing. Just shake it. Be nice and relaxed. That's it. Ruffle your hair. My hair's gone down now. A bit sweaty. Okay. Arms out. Just shake your arms. Nice and relaxed. Gradually, just do rolling your shoulders like this. And can you do them slower and slower and slower and slower? And just do your jaw like this. Nice and slow. There, just nice, just warm down there. Just bring you back down to earth after that wonderful sing with Honk Honk. That is one of my favorite songs. It's a classic. So if you're here next week, we will do that one again. We'll do a song called Engine Engine next week as well. Send in some requests now. We've got to finish. You need to get back to all of your other work that you do. I hope you've enjoyed your singing this morning. Remember, singing is great fun. Subscribe to my channel. If you've not subscribed, you can look at all the other videos then. More fun, different types of videos. And I'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful, warm day. Thanks for turning up. See you soon.